Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This time around I'm going to be doing a different type of video. I'm going to be talking about an app I've been developing the past week and that I'm finished with as of now. And I've decided not to release it to the app stores, and I'm going to tell you why at the end of the video. So first of all, what is this app I built? Yes, so basically I am a Dota 2 fan myself, and I enjoy watching the esports games that are going on in the pro circuit. And to get a good overview of the games going on, I go to the subreddit called Dota 2 vods. I'll show you guys on the screen this Reddit, where it posts all the different tournaments, and if you click on a tournament it will show all the different matches here, and it's spoiler free, so it's very neat, and it has all the links to YouTube and so on. It's very cool. So what I thought was, it would be cool if we could take that information and put it on a phone to make it more convenient for people, and maybe even open the eyes of some people that don't know of this Reddit. And in addition to that, I thought, let's put some extra stuff in there to make the app have some functionality, and let's also just put a news section there, because yeah, if you are using the app, you might as well also be able to browse the news, upcoming matches, stuff like that. So that's basically what I built, and as you can see here, I have an iOS simulator open and a Android emulator over here, and the app is working as expected on both systems. So let me just quickly go through the app. Okay, so this is the home screen where you arrive the first time, and here you can see your latest predictions on matches. Okay, and down here we have the upcoming matches showing, and if I click on get started, which will appear if I haven't done any predictions yet, it starts like an onboarding flow, you could say, that tells me to go sign up. I can sign up here, and it will tell me to go predict and join predicting. It will basically kick me to the vods section here. So let's go back to home and then to vods. It will basically kick me over here, and here I have the list of the tournaments. So if you remember the Reddit page, this is basically all the tournaments. Okay, and then if I click on a tournament, I get a list of the teams there, the prize pools and date, some information, and here are all the matches. And I can click here on a match, and it will open up the YouTube app if it's installed. Otherwise it will open up a browser and go to YouTube. Okay, so this is a very easy way to actually get a quick overview and play some esport games on your phone. Okay, so that is the VOD section, and the home section is just this, as you've already seen. Now to the news section. So these news might look familiar to you. This is basically the Join Dota news, and basically I'm not allowed to just scrape their news and put it in an app. That is one of the reasons I'm not releasing the app, because that is not legal, basically, unless they tell me it's okay, but it's not. Okay, so here this is the news section. You can click on the news article and it will show the news here. Okay, and the picture and the title. Okay, so if I go back to VODs, you could see up here there's a predict button, and that is where the little bit of fun comes in, basically. So all these tournaments, all these tournaments, you can actually predict on the matches, and that way you can see if your base Dota 2 knowledge will succeed, so to speak. So it's just like a little mini game for yourself, basically. predict some matches, see if you're right. Okay, and currently it's grayed out, as you can see, and that is because I made some logic in there that says if this tournament already ended, you can't predict anymore. Otherwise, you can just look up the winner, and it will be easy that way. Okay. Now, let me just show you guys the prediction section. So if we open up the code over here, okay, let's make this window a little bigger. Okay, now this is, as you might have guessed, a React Native app. That's why we both have the Android and the iOS app working. And this is the root app, where we have some context provider, a React Native paper provider, and a view with a flex of 1, and then the navigation. Okay, and up here some theme stuff and some custom fonts I've added. Okay, now if I go into the components section, actually if I go into the pages section and I go into the VOD details view, okay, that was the view with the tournament and all the matches. Now if I go to the predict button, let's scroll down here, you can see there are some things here that if true it will become disabled, and basically it looks at the time, it looks whether we are logged in, and also it looks at whether I already predicted this before. So for now, let's just put this one to false, so we can actually see the section. So if I open up the iOS simulator again, here, predict button is now visible. So if you click on it, it will open up this page where I can choose your top 3. I can click a team, assign a placement here, first placed, second before, third place here, and then you can save it. Okay, so now you made a prediction. So if I go back here, I will have my prediction shown here, and if I go to the profile here, I will also have all my predictions shown here, my first, second, and third place, and when the results come up, they will appear here. Okay, and one page I didn't show you guys is the sign in and sign up. Of course, there's also user support, so here I can click log out, my predictions are gone. I can go up here, I can sign up, and if I'm already signed up, I can go to the sign in page, which looks very familiar. Okay, all right, that is basically the app, and I would love to go more into all this code, but that would literally take a while, so I think I'll just link to this code, make it public, so you guys can have a look if you're interested in how one could build such an app. And yeah, let me just quickly go through some things like about the content, because all this content, how did I access that? That is a big question on your mind, I suppose. So basically I have the front end here. Okay, I have another folder here called Dota 2 scraper, and this is where some of the web scraping and backend stuff is going on. Okay, so basically what I did, I just created index.js, and I just started creating a bunch of functions here that will do some web scraping from my Node backend. And that's how I get the news, that's how I get all the tournaments, all the teams, all that information. I just run a scraper and save it in a database. Okay, so to get the news, I go to this website. I just want to say quickly, I'm using Cheerio, the Cheerio library, to do this type of web scraping, as a side note. So here you can see I go to this website, I load in the HTML from my fetch call here, and then I start doing some stuff. I start as putting some CSS selectors in here, and then grabbing the information I need, which is let me scroll up a bit, will be the title, description, image, the date it was posted, and yeah, stuff like this. And to get the body text of the post, I just created another function that takes in the link that I scrape up here, and then just get that body text. It's a little more complicated how I do that, because the structure is a little more complicated, so to speak, the structure of the HTML. But as I said, I can post all this code if you guys are interested. And the Reddit stuff, scraping stuff is here, and the scrape Reddit post stuff is here. And this one scrapes the Liquidpedia website, where I get all the team information, like what players are on which team, what position they play, logo, stuff like that. And this is the scraper for getting the up and coming matches. So my idea was that the app will be running this this function every 1 hour, like just have a cron job, update the database, will be very simple, right? And this function is just for scraping all the stuff in one go. Okay, and this is the scraping stuff. This is where I get the content basically. I also created a small API. I have been quite lazy. I just put everything into one file, because it's just a side project, just like a personal project of mine. Nobody else will look at this code. So here I made all the endpoints where my app can get the content. So I have a /news endpoint, and I grab the news in my mongodb, sort it by date, and then I just return the news. And the same for the vods, same for the teams, and then some other endpoints down here for some getting the results, getting the predictions, so on and so forth. Okay, so that is my approach. Jumping back to the front end, I just quickly want to mention the dependencies I've been using. So if you go to the package.json, you can see that I have been using React Native App Link, which is a nice package for if you want to link to a different app on your phone. I use it for YouTube. And then React Native Paper for just some basic UI components, saving me some time there. React Native Vector Icons for some different icons here and there. Also used by React Native Paper. And then I have React Navigation for doing the routing. So actually not too many dependencies here. And React Native Stack and tabs and reanimated and screens and gesture handler, all these are dependent on React Navigation. Okay, so they kind of come bundled with that one. All right. Now, quickly before I end this video, I just want to talk about why I didn't publish the app. And the first reason was that I was using some news that I scraped, and that's not okay. Surely I could have removed the news section if I wanted to, but there's another reason why I didn't publish it. And the second reason is that after doing a little more research, I found out that somebody has already done something similar already, and a lot better. So I just thought it would be basically a waste. And the app I'm referring to is the one Dota 2 created themselves. You do need a subscription though to access it, I believe. So that's kind of a downside of it. But I still didn't feel like there was really a use for my app after seeing that app and also another app which did something similar. Okay, so I guess a good tip if you want to create an app, a side project, something that people can use, do some good research on what's already there, and it can be okay sometimes if there is something already there, as long as you do it better. But I didn't have any intent of doing something crazily good, like spend a bunch of time with it. I just wanted to make something quick and simple and useful for people. Okay. Yeah, that's all, guys. That's all I wanted to show you today. And as I said, if people are interested in seeing some of this code, I can link it in the description. Okay. Hope you guys learned something from this video, and yeah, take care and see you in the next one.